going on, everybody? Frank and Gordon here, and welcome to yet another video. And today we're talking about the importance of getting a logo for your brand.
Now, before we get started, we'd like to give a massive shout out to our friends Josh and Alex of Growth Gurus for guiding us through this exciting journey of setting us up with an iconic logo.
That's right, Growth Gurus is your one-stop shop when it comes to digital marketing and branding. So Frank and I suggest that you check these guys out by visiting their website to see how these guys roll.
And don't forget to use our discount coupon FG10 for a 10% off all their services. Links and code can be found in the description below. The dictionary definition for the word logo is simply word or speech. So evidently, a logo communicates a brand message.
A logo is usually a combination of imagery and text that in some way or another communicates the name of your business or at least alludes to it.
It offers a visual symbol that typically represents or at least communicates the brand's mission and vision. A logo is a big part of your brand identity. It's most often what people will see first when referring to your company. It's your visual identity.
As Frank said, it's very often the first impression of a company or brand. As much as we all say that people shouldn't judge a book by its cover, we all know we're guilty of it. In the same way, a logo immediately communicates an impression of your brand.
A logo is a visual that gets a message across very quickly, almost instantly. At a glance, it communicates an important statement about your brand. The right logo says everything without you even saying one word. Amongst other things, it communicates pride, excellence, and professionalism. And when people become familiar with your brand, it can also communicate a level of trust.
Now, when designing your logo, there are a few things that you would need to consider.
First of all, work with a reputable marketing company that embraces creativity as one of its core attributes.
When getting to work on your logo, make sure that it offers a strong visual identity that will be memorable and that differentiates your brand from others. You've got to use creativity to ensure that your logo quickly grabs your viewers' attention and creates a solid impression.
Importantly, plan for your logo to align with your brand's core values. Keep in mind that it speaks for your brand. That's what a logo does. In fact, it's a big part of your brand identity, and it will ultimately help to foster brand recognition and, in time, will command brand loyalty.
An important point to keep in mind is that although a logo can be tweaked over time, the best logos are designed to be timeless. It must look current and relevant when you launch it, and it must still be current and relevant in 5, 10, 15 or more years from now.
And remember, because a logo offers and achieves a high level of instant communication, it's important to ensure that it accurately represents what your brand stands for and what your core values are. It must communicate the right message instantly. So you've got to think creatively, you've got to think strategically, and in terms of maximizing your output.
So take your logo planning seriously. It plays a far more significant role than most people might think.
As we mentioned, it communicates what you're about and acts as that important first impression. It's like your handshake with strangers.
Once you have your logo, a brand must, or at least should, leverage the influence of its design. It should be used across multiple channels and various branding materials so that subtly and not so subtly communicate your message to the largest audience possible.
In fact, it should be front and center of all your marketing materials. Keep in mind that the colors, the fonts, and the design tell a story about your brand, and that story should be translated onto branding materials such as business cards, caps, t-shirts, mugs, pens, keychains, and anything else that best promotes you.
So, one of the keys to capture the attention of your consumers is to deliver an impactful message using strong visual identity. Use it to pique your audience's attention and invite them to learn more about you and your brand.
And remember, your brand represents who you are, what you believe in, and how you want to be perceived by your audience. That's why branding is so important. Own your business and be proud of what it represents by developing and promoting a cutting-edge and world-class logo which will breathe life into your brand.
Well guys, thanks for watching, and we hope that you enjoyed our message on the importance of having a brand logo. Now if you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. And
we'll see you in the next video.